Oh, they both. They got you with the Chiefs, the Titans.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the Tennessee Titans and the Kansas City Chiefs, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 25.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome in, football fans. Thanks for joining us. Kate Scott, Brock Hewitt here with you, and Brock, on paper, it's not quite the competitive contest that everyone hopes for each week, but projections have us heavily tilted towards one sideline here.
One thing that is cool, Kate, it's been really easy to rally together this week for this team, because nothing will unite a football roster, in my experience, than having the whole world against you. Heck, even your own fans at home against you. They don't care if nobody thinks they've got a shot. Those dudes playing today, putting that uniform on, they believe they can do this, and the power of that belief is a big deal.
Nick Folk ready to do the honors. And we're underway from Kansas City. Nicole Hardman now on the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. Leading them out, someone who, Brock, I think needs less introduction than anyone in the NFL today. It's Patrick Mahomes.
All of us as sports fans, we know those players in the other sports that when we just think of the greatest to ever do it, a skill set that's different than everybody else, immediately a player pops in your mind. And while we have seen GOATs like Tom Brady and Super Bowl winners many times over like Bradshaw, Montana, and Aikman, there's just not many that have ever done it with the flair, the style, and the skill set of Patrick Mahomes.
They'll get it to Rashee Rice, complete. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Finds his man, Rice. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. That one gains 7. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He's got his man.
Man, we gotta get pressure on this nigga.
He's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Yellow.
Throwing on first down, Mahomes. Kelsey makes the catch. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. L'Jarius Sneed there for the stop.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Yellow.
Back to the air, Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. We'll have him gain about a handful there. That was Harold Landry making the tackle. Third and just 2 to go. They'll run it. Here's Pacheco. Shoots one defender. And he's
running hard as shit.
down after a nice gain and a first down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Motioning one of the tight ends. Mahomes on 1st and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Yellow.
Tight end going in motion here. Mahomes trying again here on 2nd and 10. He brings it in. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st. 3rd and just 2 to go.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker.
He complete the dumbest 1-yard passes all day. I don't know how this nigga keep doing this. If he'd be open, he'd be catching
This
this.
drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal.
Yellow.
Another throw for Mahomes.
About time we got that
Holding
nigga.
up, they're able to drop it. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
How we got that nigga?
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Catch is made in close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win, and there aren't a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal.
Oh, fuck. They switched to the wrong person. I want to go to the backside, the back alignment. That was on pursuit. Damn.
Excellent opening series. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown.
I'm like, well, at least we made it hard.
Butker
There,
with the
next
extra
fucking
point.
tag playing defense against the
And the
motherfucking
Chiefs will
Chiefs.
jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Offense ass.
Reed now to
Offense
kick this
ass.
one away. On the return, here comes
Do
Tajay
what it do,
Spears.
baby. Run.
And this drive will start inside the 25.
Look at my depth chart real quick. See what I got to work with. Damn. I can't do this nigga. This nigga weak as fuck. Okay, we can go Pollard back there for sure. Damn.
For their
Oh, back
opening
weak
drive
as
of the
fuck.
game. And they'll be led out by a quarterback who entered our league back in 2018 out of Oklahoma State, Mason Rudolph.
Don't think for a second, Kate, he hasn't heard the noise. Read the comments from the keyboard warriors who say they just want somebody else leading this team. But let me let you in on a little secret. Those criticisms, they can fuel quarterbacks. Make that chip on the shoulder
Nigga,
even
y'all be
bigger to
tripping.
prove people
They don't
wrong and
need to
show
get respected.
I really do belong in this league.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Up the middle, here goes Pollard. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground. They only get a yard out of that run. It's going to be 2nd down. From the gun, Levis.
He can't throw either. God damn, man. Shit, if he could throw, that's fucking we running.
His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
You're the bad quarterback. You
Levis from the shotgun.
at it.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're
You're
able
the
to
bad
drop
quarterback.
it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down. From their own end zone, and he gets it away. And the fair catch brought in right at the 40. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And the Chiefs will get set to go on offense. 1st and 10 from the 41.
Yellow, yellow.
Throwing from the gun here. Dumps it off to his running back. And he won't salvage
Bro
that.
ate the first one like it was
It's a loss
nothing.
on the play.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
They send the tight end in motion. Here's 2nd and 14. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces third down.
Kelsey, I was about to have perfect ass throw too.
Mahomes. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before
I
he's
only
brought
got
down.
fucking stock on these niggas.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
The drive will start out with a 1st and 10. The Titans offense out to the field, ready for their second drive. And they haven't got their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive.
Speed, baby.
And he's up across the 20 before going out of bounds.
Follow them slow.
Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
You know what's crazy? If I had a quarterback that could throw the ball, I could beat these niggas over the middle.
And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that'll be a Tennessee first down.
I'm tired, you know what I'm saying?
Right back to Pollard. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that.
30, 40 carries today.
And opening the door.
Sometimes these blockers, bro, I swear these niggas gotta be in high school. Because they just like they don't know who the fuck they are. Block the closest nigga that you see to you that's open. And right past the nigga to another nigga. That's just stupid.
We're ready to go with the 2nd quarter, and it's Titans football. They're moving it well, but now face a 3rd and short. Trying the inside handoff to Pollard. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You think he can make a play?
You love a huddle. Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there. He's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Levis now off the play fake. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end. Because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover it.
And he'll get them enough for a first down.
I ain't getting shit to give me. Showing these niggas a different look.
They run once more with Spears.
Oh, nice play.
And he's out of bounds right at that 25-yard line. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2. He tries to sneak it.
It's that nigga's PB sneaked him, second down.
Certainly drop these quarterback keepers anticipating a whole lot more yardage, but I think it can be overlooked there since they did pick up the first down. If anything, they can see what kept it to a small gain over there on the sidelines, and they'll come back to it on the next set of downs.
Get out of my way, make him damn. Jump out, you heard on the nigga. Man.
Call it 9
He's
yards.
game out here.
Like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. This is Pollard running left. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Levis pushing his crew back to the line.
On fullback.
They go play action on first.
Fuck, I try to get rid of it. I just didn't see nobody.
Good pressure from the defense there.
Don't trust this
Has been
nigga.
trending in the wrong direction.
But the middle was filled
And
with
I've seen
open.
a one-step drop of
And
3,
every
5,
time you-
7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop?
For the safety, going to choose.
That's not going to cut it. Except for
What
this
do you want?
defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
After the sack, another pass on second down.
Bad throw. Fuck.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's
That kid.
intercepted.
Yeah, good ball.
Justin Reed has the INT.
Damn, he threw me like that.
And the Chiefs are finally tackled after
Can't
a
trust a
big
nigga to make any
return.
good
They're gonna have the
pass.
football beyond their own 30 following the
I feel
turnover.
that. I ain't pick this play
New
up.
set of downs for him at the 32.
Defense.
A counter give here to Pacheco.
Don't give me credit for
And
that.
he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here's 2nd and 11. Holding along the sideline by Hopkins. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. So now here's 3rd and 5. Back to throw Mahomes. Has his man. It's Pacheco. And he
I don't know how they can get these weak ass throws. These niggas stay right there. They supposed to be in that zone. Like you even got to play man on them yet. It's like just watch that area. How are you letting him hit you with a curl? That's it. That always bugs me. You sit in the zone. You in the zone, but like who you
But not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down throw, Mahomes.
God, that perfect pass. The dude didn't even jump. Are you right
He
there?
gets this down to the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down. One of the tight ends motioning right. 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. This throw is caught. And he drives this forward to the 6. 2nd and 3 now. Tight end in motion left. Throwing again, Mahomes.
This nigga Patrick
And he's
Mahomes
gonna
is free,
score.
bro.
Touchdown,
This
Kansas
nigga.
City. The Chiefs grow their lead just before halftime.
don't find
DeAndre
holes out.
Hopkins the touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes.
You got
I
do
think
that
it's
score a
both
touchdown.
of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs double their lead to 14. Reed now to kick this one away.
It'll come out of run though. That was about run.
Julius Chestnut to return. Coverage team gets him down at the
Didn't
26-yard
even
line. The Titans and Tony Pollard headed back out
It's
there
like-
offensively. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10.
Get set, nigga. Just do
They
that.
haven't been able to get that
You're
offense
looking at-
going just yet, Brock. The deficit at 14.
Why won't these niggas
He was descended
really
quite
ain't-
quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Levis. He's on the move. He takes it himself.
Nigga, damn,
He's going to be
yeah,
brought down at the 42.
he held it though. Wrong guy.
The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Yeah, do this.
Running right, here's Pollard. Down the sideline to the 45. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Titans will have a first down. Man, he's been having a great first half, really playing a key role so far in this offense.
But you know and I know what's coming.
It's so crazy how this
Calling
throw
adjustments,
open,
right?
smash
You hit a homer,
you can't
you take that fastball deep, you're not going to see it anymore. And you get run on like
Keep
this,
going.
the defense going to make some adjustments at halftime.
Throwing now on first down, Levis. Missed out,
Oh,
they're
my
going to get there, and they drop it. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long. Trying again, following the set. He finds Tiga Konkwo for the grab. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Third and short yardage, Levis.
You suck at throwing the ball.
It's incomplete, and that's
Damn, he was.
There's the
Damn,
importance
kicking
of
it.
staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Like 13, like 13.
And I just played.
All right, 22, read him. What?
I hate this.
On the play fake, it's Levis. Complete
Mm.
to the right side. And he's
Hey, no,
tackled
that's-
with the first down yardage. Tennessee calling its second timeout now. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. They've got first down from the 31.
Like 5-4. Like 5-4. Short.
Levis throwing again.
Bro, you lying. How is that? Am I not out of the pocket?
In that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag.
Intentional grounding. Offense.
Like, give up.
Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
Boyd hauls it in. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. The Titans call their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Fakes the handoff, now to throw.
Oh my gosh, you got that.
Chunk of field, and it sets him
I'm
up
gonna
for
shoot
1st and
that.
goal.
Yeah, two.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get into it,
And he runs it across, touchdown.
We need that, baby. All right, now we get the ball at half. I think
One-score game before
we
halftime.
might have a chance.
Will Levis with the touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. Folk with a point after. And the Titans chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Starting from the 5. And he's going to make this to
Yes,
the
I hit him
28
too.
before going down. First and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. So that brings us to halftime here in KC. It's the Chiefs who've got the advantage heading into the locker rooms. Now we'll get you down to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports studio.
All right, thank you, Coach. And we are back and about set to begin the second half. Reed now to kick this one away. Here's Chestnut on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. So following the return, looks like somebody's shaken up. Trainers have to determine how severe this may be. They'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Justin Reed with the tackle. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
On the draw, they give to Pollard.
Man.
And he's brought down for a loss. He's driving some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. They're going play action.
Golly, they fucking just get in so fast.
I get and the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. Here comes the Titans punting unit. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his first. He broke 50 on his first punt and looks to have done the same here. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. Big kick on that one, 62 yards.
Yeah, stop him.
And they'll get ready to go on offense. Run from Pacheco to start the half. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Jeffrey Simmons that time on the tackle. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming
I thought they were call pass interference.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one is headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes.
Oh, if he would have caught that, bro, I would have put
But
it
they
in.
couldn't connect. Looking for Travis Kelce that time. So they're left facing a 4th down. Punt team is on now, and they get this away.
Oh, shit.
And the sunlight's not a
I
problem
didn't fair
for
catch
him.
that,
He
nigga.
looks up and makes the fair catch.
They call it automatic fair catches and shit. I ain't fair catch that, nigga. What you doing? Run the ball. They out here calling plays for me and shit.
They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Now Will Levis got a question. That's the problem. Now you change plays.
Running right, Pollard.
He's making plays for you.
After a modest 4-yard gain. Brought to a
That
halt
cheat.
by
They was
Brian
taking cheat.
Cook.
That's the problem.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Throwing his Levis on 3rd down.
Ain't no time to go to ball.
They're able to drop it.
It's terrible.
And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. Their punter making his way out now. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he makes the fair catch inside the 45.
I'm not even seeing his call fair catch.
No return on that punt. And they're going to take over possession. The Chiefs offense set to take over again. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Escapes out, and the Titans rush brings him down. And the big play drives
what,
them
second?
backwards. Second down coming up. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. He finds space for a few yards that time. Tackled there by Jerome Baker. It's about 3 yards, but still a tall mountain to climb. Third and long upcoming.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Third and long for Mahomes. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. The Monty Hooker has it.
My defense playing. My offense sucked with that pick. That's why they scored that touchdown. They just calling plays, bro. You see this shit?
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of you. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, okay, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
He gets forward, next about 4 yards. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making a stop. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. He has it on the QB sneak. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line.
All right. Yeah, it goes hard play. Only play's been working me
on
out.
the play, and that'll bring up 4th and 2.
Everything else, maybe offside. Oh, get sent more height. Fucking stupid fuck.
Spears on the give, headed right.
Quarterback's
and he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. They come through with 6 yards there, Brock, and they're rewarded with a new set of downs. 1st and 10, it's Pollard.
If he would have held that block. Fuck, man, damn. I'm going to safety.
Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2. On the give, this is Pollard. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there. And that'll be a Tennessee 1st down. Levis now off the play fake. Looking right, and he finds him. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Hand off, running left, Pollard. And as this play goes out of bounds, all eyes turn to that flag on the field.
Offside, defense.
And no surprise here, they decline the flag because the play got a 1st down, so they're going to happily let it stand. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Play 13, play 13.
They'll run here following the penalty. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. Give him 4 on that play, so now they've got 2nd and goal. They're going to stay on the ground with Spears.
Oh, you saying he didn't get in there?
Down after an all-right game. Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless 3rd quarter for us. It's Titans ball, and they could use a score. They come into the 4th trailing. They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal. He keeps it himself. And he gets it on the sneak. Touchdown. The Titans now trail by just a point in the 4th. Will Levis with the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak.
Well, shit, not terrible.
That one splits the uprights. And the Titans tie things up at 14. It's It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. And they're going to be looking for a little redemption after their interception last drive led to a tie ball game, 14-all. He gives it Pacheco to start the drive. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. One of the tight ends in motion left.
Kelsey.
2nd and 10 now. Flushed out of the pocket.
Why he smile like that?
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Ah, fuck that up. That's gonna be a wide open.
Here's Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker.
Patty Mahomes is good at extending the play. He really is. He didn't make it good.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
First down,
damn, Danny Hart.
And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line.
Right back to Pacheco. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of 2 follows up a gain of 1, and now they're left with 3rd and 7.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. This one finds Kelsey. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. Madden, the one to send it away. And it sails out of bounds. That's a good kick. Got all the way down to what looks like the 10-yard line before leaving the field. The Titans back out on offense. They're running back in and out once again. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they've placed upon him. Levis now on 1st down.
Well,
Connects on the crossover.
that was all luck.
He's going to go out of bounds up past the 15.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is. Because that QB and tight end, they got that ball out in a hurry.
Spears running behind center. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
They're now set for 1st and 10.
Like 13, like 13.
They run once more with Spears. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd.
All right, nigga, you got to get together. Yeah. It's set, Levis. That's a fucking Levis. They don't be getting set fast enough. Talking to play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Wonder what's in the playbook here.
He's a linebacker he does.
49, like 49.
Looking to throw. He has the burst over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down. New set of downs for him at the 38.
Set, nigga, who you looking at? Not doing nothing extra. You don't eat.
Here's the give to Pollard.
And
they
the ball.
beat him to the edge. That run stopped back in the
You
line.
take the fucking get set.
No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Right back to Pollard. Crosses midfield, still going. And he's finally hauled down at the 43. 2 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning for them to use, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Again, a run with Pollard.
He was tired. That was looking like daylight.
And that one goes
We're going 2 minutes. Fuck that shit. I had no problem trying to get game in the field goal and get the fuck up out of here. Fuck these.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Titans going for the win here.
You don't have to suck it up. Anytime.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. This is Pollard running left. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Now he hurt.
Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was
wasting
shaken
time
up.
out, nigga. Damn, you bitch ass nigga. Nigga. You trying to win the game. You getting hurt for no reason.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
You ain't getting involved in play.
On the ground, Pollard. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know, kid. I didn't think he had it. That back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the 1st down. Pops up right away and signals 1st down.
Like 54, like 54.
First down, and they go right back to him. And they bring him to a stop, but this run gets him into the red zone, down to the 15. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Like 24.
Gonna keep this one and go. They'll touch him down a couple of yards away from that marker. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down. Up the middle, here goes Pollard. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the 1st. They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this 1st and goal. Spears trying this straight ahead.
I don't even try to score. I was hoping, to be honest.
The Titans jump
Near
in
the
front
ball.
late. It's a Tajay Spears touchdown. Point after by Folk is up and good. And the Titans break that tie and now lead by 7.
Patrick Mahomes time. Let's see what we got.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. He fields it from the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Chiefs offense out to take over. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Yellow.
They send a tight end in motion.
My side.
Setting up to pass. This is brought in along the sideline. High degree of difficulty for a short gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Ooh, they get freaky.
My side.
Back to throw. Kelsey makes the catch. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
My side. My side.
Here he is to throw. Called in by Worthy. And he'll cover up as they touch him down a few yards short of the 1st. Chiefs in the hurry-up, trying to get everyone to the line. He'll look to throw it.
He's so open. That dude was so open. Patrick missed that. I don't know if he think he can make that throw, but
just throws it away. Third down coming up.
That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had two choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force a throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. To throw. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it.
You fuck them up, and what you want to do is you give them the underneath throw, because then they look at it, they want to throw it, and then they get stuck because they know they can't throw because time's up. They get
one final shot here. Need this to force overtime. It's intercepted. That will do it. And the Titans will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception. So it's a win on the road for the Titans.
Defense sucking, dude. My defense always comes through. My offense fucking my defense.
Right there at the end to steal away the last bits of hope from the opposing sideline with that interception, Brock, and officially end this game.
Able to make things happen.
So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports.
That was tough though, I ain't gonna lie.
The Titans are your winners,
Chiefs
as we say so
on the road
from
tough.
Kansas City.
Big ass quarterback I had. Played hella good defense, so I'm about to play another game, fuck it. Yeah, we just beat them niggas up. That's really what it came down to. I mean, boy, shit in a second. Shit, we almost outplayed Patty Mahomes. Look at that. Look at that. I'm rushing y'all to be running that ball, baby. I'm playing home. Raiders, good. Yeah. What's the house? House.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the Jets and the Silver and Black, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 25.
Now, from the home of the Raiders since 2020, we're inside the spectacular Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson here in the booth. Carter, these are a couple of teams that struggled a year ago, finished out of the playoffs. They were under 500, but that's what you love about the NFL. A new season brings renewed optimism.
Absolutely, and really...
The kicker, Daniel Carlson, has this one teed up. Off we go from Vegas. Benet Wanwu now to return. Oh, yeah.
Damn.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So the Jets offense ready to take over for the first time. They are led by their quarterback, the future Hall of Famer, Aaron Rodgers.
There's not many guys, Mike, in NFL history that while their career is still ongoing, they already are considered a no-brainer finding themselves in Canton one day. And this guy is certainly at the top of the list. Let's not forget, this is not some washed-up quarterback who can't let go of the pass. He is still capable of playing at an all-pro level. And if he continues to do so, any team he's on is going to be a Super Bowl contender.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Rodgers now. Now he takes off. And Rodgers has done this long enough. Gives himself up at the end, but he's got a first down. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down. Play fake. It's Rodgers. He gets this complete, finding Adams. 11 yards on the connection there. Good for a Jets first down. Again, it's Rodgers. That's to the right side. He's got Corley. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. On the give, it's Hall. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Mike, I have to be honest. When offenses come up with run play designs, blocking the corner is not really a big priority. But in this case, great job not only forcing it on the outside, but defeating the block, coming up and making the tackle, and keeping it to no gain.
That's even a pick. Everybody wants. That was a good pass.
Number 14 with a pickup of 14 and a first down. They will run it over center with Hall. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Rodgers. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one. Like, he really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him. And he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
A lengthy opening drive. Now comes to this. It is 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. Oh, a loose football. One of the Raiders has got it.
The defense.
The ball comes out, and the scramble for it, it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it, and which team does a better job taking it away.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Again, it's Madison.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. You know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry-in.
And he will convert. Good job there. Drive continues at the 48.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
On 1st and 10, it's Minshew. He keeps it himself.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
To the right side. Here's
I did too
Madison.
much.
Nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
To the air on third down, it's Minshew. The pressure too much, and he goes down. On fourth down, on comes Daniel Carlson for the Raiders field goal. This one from 49. Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Jets offense ready to get going with their second possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides. This drive kicks
y'all both right there. Y'all don't want to jump in front of the ball?
And they'll mark him down
That's
just shy of the 40.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
A-Rod down to throw on first down. That's a short one taken in by Conklin. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face second down and 7. They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. Coming free is Conklin. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. A run here with Paul. And that's the way you want to run it on first down.
Like
a gain of 7. Second down and 3. Now it's a bootleg with Rodgers.
Pick. Come on, man. He didn't.
Over the middle and intercepted.
What's wrong with it?
Picked off by Robert Spillane. And the Raiders are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
I thought you gave a nigga a little confidence and feel good about himself, and then it's hard out from the chest.
Scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. The drive starts with a run by Madison. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So just a look.
Some fruit. That.
Here's a 2nd and 3 for Trump.
Niggas online, huh? Actually, you might want the stretch play. Damn, you fucked that whole play.
A good push from the defense. They get him down back in his own 10.
Yeah.
Great job by that linebacker timing
See you
his
around,
blitz.
buddy.
He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Might as well take the one-on-one matchup. Fuck it.
He'll try and throw with
Damn.
Minshew.
Okay.
And that
They
is
say you blitzing everybody.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
The Jets offense ready for this next possession. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. Rodgers on first down. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know.
Sometimes those throws be annoying me because they be just in the air too long. It's not picked up.
That pass play good for 22.
Yeah,
and the Jets have a first down. On play action, Rodgers.
Hey, you just sitting there behind, no, step in front of the ball.
Wilson. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. On the run, here's Hall. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. Throwing, Rodgers. Under pressure, now he's going to go down. Back at the 8-yard line.
Every time a quarterback is sacked, everyone kind of looks around at the offensive line and like, oh, come on, guys, pick it up. I don't think this was on the O-line at all. I think the quarterback is holding on to the ball too long. You know what they say, Mike? Sacks. Those are quarterback stats.
He ain't worked through his home right
He'll get this forward for positive yardage as he covers up in the end. Zerline's kick is good. And the Jets will tie the game at 3 apiece.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Here comes Amir Abdullah on the return. The Raiders offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll set out in search of a first touchdown in this game. Just a pair of field goals to show. It's 3-3 as they start first and 10. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Play action now with Minshew.
Fuck, if I got that off,
That
he'd have been open.
It's incomplete.
Run that back.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield.
He's fast as fuck, man. Damn, where'd he come from? Cannot outrun any of the ends nowadays. So we got Lamar Jackson.
A.J. Cole now, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
Secret science. Out of
So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with first and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. Another run here with Hall. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Robert Spillane spills him there. They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Here's Rodgers.
Oh my gosh, how I missed that. What am I doing? I should have destroyed him. I wanted to hit him so hard, I just fucking didn't break down.
And that just can't.
Yeah, that nigga first that.
3rd it
Kill that
long.
nigga.
Just understand.
Oh,
Contain
Rodgers.
the ball. Rally tackle. Just get the ball carrier on
Rodgers,
the
you know it.
ground. Not only not able to get to him inside the pocket, he's able to extend the play with his legs and pick up a huge, long first down. As a route runner, once you identify
I like how Rodgers
your
playing
zone
with college
coverage like they were playing
I
here,
make this a good
the
game.
key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. Quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
They'll come up here. 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Well,
Sorry, buddy. Yeah.
It's intercepted.
Fuck it, ain't
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's
ain't calling
exactly what
stuff.
this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and
Worked
comes away
that,
with a pick to save them some points.
Cut it all the way back and
And he'll
shit.
be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
Oh, y'all thought y'all was getting a break from the run? Y'all stupid.
He'll bring
Y'all
this
ain't
up
going
to
like
the
that.
22.
Keep chasing. We gotta get y'all at least 15 carries.
There to shut it down.
By the end. It's a principle.
On the give, this is Madison. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10.
Come halftime. Niggas holding their hips.
Straight ahead, here's Madison.
Niggas holding their hips. See that? Catch these niggas holding their hips.
He continues to have success running the ball here in the first half as he's closing in on 100 yards already.
Hula hooping. These niggas hula hooping. Niggas hula hooping. They get tired. That's all it's about. I don't give a damn about school. Y'all niggas going to the motherfucking halftime puffing and puffing, nigga.
On 2nd down, here comes Madison. And he'll get this to the 43-yard
So you run off the field, nigga, but I can't.
Mosley, the third linebacker, there to shut it down. Here's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it. Here's White. He'll be brought down at the 37, but that is good enough for a first down. On 1st down, right back to White. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Quincy Williams in there for the stop. 2nd down.
I want to give y'all a break. That was giving my nigga a break. Why you holding his hips?
Now Madison. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Now timeout Vegas. That is their 2nd. As
You're holding his hips.
22 seconds remaining
He
till
ain't
halftime.
Hey,
They'll try left side here
holding his
with
hips, they
Madison.
tired.
And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain. We're going to go play action now with Minshew.
Man, that was great. All right, back to the script.
Trying to get it to his
These
tight
niggas,
end.
yeah, keep holding your hips.
It's 2nd down.
Right. Start pro tired.
They'll run here with Madison. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. And now a timeout. 7 seconds left.
I'm gonna take a shot at it though.
Good drive to this point. Now can you convert on 3rd and 3? From the gun, here's Minshew.
Yeah, you was open over there, but I don't think he can make that throw, so I'm not taking the chance.
Time for one more
He ain't getting in there fast. Nah,
first half.
What's gonna happen is,
He is
I think we get balled off half. You know, tired still.
It's good.
I'm gonna ball on
All
the
field
ball.
goals
On the
in
ball.
that first half, 6-3. And both teams ready to play on, so we'll do the same as we get set for quarter number 3. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. On the return is Dylan Lowby. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Raiders offense. And they're running
got some
set to go once more. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. And a good run there.
Yeah, you just like fuck shit, nigga. See if you go with your hips there, yeah.
Here's Madison. And the D closes quickly. He stopped after a gain of a yard.
Alright, we're gonna run just to, I need to just establish this. It's gonna be a fucking thing, nigga.
3rd down and 4.
Shit together, okay?
Again, it's Madison. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You don't mind playing defense
The
against
Raiders
Rodgers?
send their punt team out.
Damn, here comes the boom.
And he pays the price. Big shot.
I'm not here.
Sure this return didn't even get started. So now Rodgers and the Jets ready to take over once more.
Rodgers.
And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. They'll run. This is Hall. And it works out to the 23. Trayvon Merrick up to make the tackle. Here now, 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. It's Rodgers. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. They get 12 yards on that pass. Good for a Jets 1st down. Here's Hall. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Rodgers to throw. Gets that one to the veteran Lazard. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down. Rodgers. That's to the left side, pulled in by Conklin. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers.
Oh, damn, that's a good throw. Damn. I ain't giving that.
And he will get into the end zone.
That was a good throw. That's like a sail.
Touchdown, Jets. Zerline's kick, up and good. And the Jets open the lead to 4. It's 10-6. So after the touchdown at the other end, Zerline is out to kick this one off. Abdullah now to return.
Man, I need to push that wider. I think he got. Nah.
The Raiders offense.
Yeah, we still running until after y'all tired. Look.
And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
Tired.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll run up the middle. It's Madison. And that'll give them a 1st down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst, they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Minshew. Open man, that's Trey Tucker. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Backfield empty. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. The shotgun, a throw for Minshew.
Bam, I knew it. It's in the hole to go. And he got loose. I need a coach. All right, we got a game.
What a time for a pick 6 for the defense. As the other team is trying to get themselves right back in this one, the defense extends the margin with the pick 6.
Yeah, just a critical moment. You find yourself on defense, Mike, trying to hang on to this lead. And not only do you do that, you pick 6 them, and you're able to extend that lead.
Laube now to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Look at him go!
How fast are these niggas, man?
He's already got him in field goal range. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Oh, he can't get in his zone, bro.
On 1st down, a run with Madison. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. He'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. On the ground, it's Madison.
I could probably score about it when outside.
Met and drop. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
To the right side, hauled in by Myers. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also
still young.
And the Raiders are able to get it back within a score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Jets offense and Aaron Rodgers getting ready to go once more. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. 1st down and 10. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the 2nd half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, Rodgers.
Man, I now tell you, he presented me. He didn't need no see him like shit. What's up with this? Man, I was scared a little bit.
3rd down and 9. Play fake.
They got me play action for sure. Like, yeah.
Deep for Wilson. And the Raiders are going to have it. They'll take over at their own 24-yard line.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
Throwing on 1st and 10.
Good play.
And good
I was trying to get him off the line, get lead.
Knocked away and incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
Here's 3rd and 7. On play action, here's Minshew. And that is incomplete.
His offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Oh, the coverage was great. They gave him no room to operate and made him pay for catching the ball. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. The shotgun, it's A-Rob.
Bro, you right there. Damn, I put him in for on purpose, like for a reason. And this nigga just was, what is he doing? That should be the pick 6. I thought I had that shit perfect. This nigga stupid. What is he looking at? What's your zone, bro? He just ain't even paying attention for the ball.
3 quarters now in.
Take care.
On the give, it's Hall. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard. Another run here with Hall. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. From the gun, Rodgers. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs.
These niggas fast as shit. You saw how fast they came in defense.
They're going to take over
what they do?
just shy of midfield.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
See, the problem is nigga taking all day to get set, and these niggas got time.
Well, they try to get the run game
set,
here early on
nigga.
this
Get
drive,
set,
Mike.
nigga. Get set.
Do a better job up front.
Talking about
Really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on
big
1st
hits.
down, but that's exactly the case here.
On the handoff, it's Madison. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down. They'll fake the give, and now it's Minshew.
Oh my God! How? How do you miss that? How? Somebody finished it. I can't even. This shit is stupid. This shit is. That was dumb.
They've just been off, and whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there, or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right, and I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter.
This nigga had a wide open fucker. He can't even make that throw. That's how bad he is.
Ready to come back out for
that is wide open.
This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Now Rodgers. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. 3rd down coming up. To throw, it's Rodgers. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jacorian Bennett. And his guys are going to be set up with a short field as they look to draw closer and perhaps draw even in this one.
just a brutal mistake there, Mike. I mean, they have a chance
All right,
to
this
put a
nigga
late
can't
scoring
throw.
drive together and increase their lead.
This shit pissed me off.
Now with that interception,
If he could throw even a little bit,
momentum shifts to their opponents, and now they got to rely on their defense.
he'd have been in there.
Hopefully get a stop. Get them
It's
all
all the throws.
They get 14 yards and set up first and goal. Here's a run. He's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8-yard line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. He's got it at the 3.
Good, fine.
To the goal line and in. Amir Abdullah. Touchdown Raiders. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. On the give, this is Madison. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game is tied. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive. It starts with first down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll go again with Hall. And he's going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
That's a short one.
Damn, this nigga fast as shit. That nigga was fast as fuck. I mean, but it was it.
Tyler Conklin. Touchdown, New York. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. His kick is good. And the Jets will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Raiders offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down.
Damn, they can never get the ball off.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
This nigga came in and made a great play.
Over this one, they get him down behind
Wait a year,
the
that's
line.
me.
It's a loss of a couple.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
To the air on third down.
Damn, great play.
And intercepted.
I love
that.
that.
By Chuck Clark. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field.
I mean, it's a miracle now.
To extend their lead. First down for Aaron. To the left side, and Adams has it. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and a give to Hall. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. They'll run it out of the gun.
Yeah.
Good
Got
blocking,
to score
and
quick.
he's in. Reese Hall, touchdown, New York. Zerline's kick, up and good. And the Jets will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So after the touchdown at the other end, Zerline is out to kick this one off. Abdullah now to return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. Greg, sitting up here with you, this is not the same energy we saw from this team at the start of the game. How much has the defense kind of sapped it out of them?
They be fucking with everybody. They can't get it. Oh, yeah.
It takes a lot of the confidence out of the offense, and I think that's the body language that you're referring to. There is a lot of doubt creeping in to this offense, and it's almost becoming to the point where you don't want to be the guy with the ball because you're afraid you're going to give it up. And when it gets to that, and as an offense, you're in trouble. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
They have 2 timeouts, but not much time. Down 2 scores as we get to 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. He'll push this one downfield for Bowers. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Here we go. 1st and goal. Throwing again is Minshew. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. Now the Raiders going to use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. Back is Minshew.
Damn. I had no choice. That motherfucker. There they got last.
Michael Carter. Inside the 30. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Jets. Extra point try now for Zerline.
We both played terrible on offense. The difference is when they got picks, they ran them bitches back, and I didn't. Because I was
able to extend the lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Laube now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The home team's offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going.
Bro.
Ball's out.
He one-handed that bitch. They fucking was score though, dude. Like
The fumble recovery and the great return for the touchdown. Zerline's kick up and good. And the Jets tack on one more to their lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Minshew. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Unfortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. They're going to go play action now with Minshew. He's going to air this one out. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play. 2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. That'll be taken in. It's Alexander
Yeah,
Madison.
fuck it. That was a good game.
And he'll be brought down there. And
that?
that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter.
Fucking fast. Let's see. I got this. Peace.